Okay. Now let's meet Lee and Faye's opponent. Please welcome the gorgeous Cheryl Baker. How are you?
All right.
Now that's Lee and Faye from Steps.
Hello.
You're playing against them. They'll be trying to find your other half.
Yeah.
So we can't give too much away. Obviously, we're not even going to give your married name away. Oh, speaking of your name, I was told that Cheryl Baker isn't your real name.
No.
What was your real name?
Rita Crudgington.
So,
I'm sorry?
why'd you change it then? Why'd you change that?
It was too stagey.
It wasn't. British men, you got together, your guy, the guy you're looking for, is British.
Yes, I like the manners of British men. I like our accents. And my particular British man, I couldn't find anyone better than him anywhere in the world, so...
Ah. And what's his best quality? What do you love about him the best?
Apart from his bum.
Oh, he's got a good bum.
I love his bum.
You went all weak at the knees when you said that. What would you say was his most irritating habits, though? Has he got any?
He nags. He nags me.
Does
yeah, but it's okay because I completely ignore him.
Well, that is as many clues as you're getting to begin with, so I wish you lots of luck. Cheryl, got a chair for you. Your chair awaits.
Thank you.
Cheryl Baker. Well, waiting backstage are 4 handsome hunks, but only one of them is Cheryl's other half. And don't forget, he has to tell the truth at all times. So, let's hear it for the boys.
Hi, I'm Steve, and Cheryl took 13 years to decide it was okay to go out on a date. I think that's a good baker's dozen.
Hello, I'm Fraser. I met Cheryl when I was in charge of catering at a celebrity bash. Cheryl wanted to compliment the chef, and when I saw her, I realised she was the dish of the day.
Hello, my name's Ian. I met Cheryl when I became a personal fitness instructor. She's been putting me through my paces ever since.
Good evening, I'm Paul. I first met Cheryl when I was a cameraman on a show she was hosting. I couldn't wait to get her into close-up. Fortunately, she felt the same way.
So, was it a baker's dozen, the dish of the day, or a very quick workout? Well, I promise you, one of those fellas is her other half. Quite honestly, they all look like the unlikely lads to me. But there are loads more clues to come, including those you'll find in the video that I made at the home Cheryl shares with her partner. Picture the scene. Me, a compass, and the steamy, untamed forests of deepest Kent. Civilization. Buck's Fizz, a successful television career, the house promises to be sensational. And the look that Cheryl and her guy have gone for is minimalistic. It's modern. It's unadorned. It's unfinished. Now they live somewhere else. The kitchen is where you'll find so many clues to Cheryl's other half, because they both spend a lot of time in here. They love to cook, and they've got everything they need for cooking up their recipes. And the one time of the day they don't argue over who cooks what is at breakfast, because the guy you're looking for starts every day with some biscuits and a cup of coffee. It's as simple as that. You see, they call this the sitting room, though, but I would call it the music room. We've got the guitars, we've got keyboards, and look over there, the most gorgeous gramophone. And it's more about him than about her. No matter where you go in this house, you'll find loads of clues to our man of mystery. Like over there, loves his golf, and he's won trophies for it as well. And no matter where he goes in the world to play, he always brings back a T-shirt. And there's one clue I'd like to show you, but I've got to be very careful how I do it, because it's signed to him personally from Cliff Richard. And that's your final clue. The guy you're looking for is very good at DIY. In fact, he's tiling his own roof. Quite good at it myself. Got a really rather nice one here. Let me give you a hand. What time's tea break? Right, well, you've seen the house. Here's the deal. There are 4 fellas. You can ask 3 of them a question, and the extra one gets a 30-second grilling. So what's the first question, and who's it going to be to?
Okay, Paul, in the kitchen, where do you keep your jars of herbs and spices?
In the cupboard above the sink.
Okay.
This is to Ian. Why do you have an autographed picture of Cliff Richard?
Well, you were working with him once, weren't you, on the show, the 11th Hour, last year, and I've always been a big fan, so I managed to get her autograph for me.
Okay.
Not
That
sure.
was a very quick answer.
It was a very quick answer, wasn't it? It was.
There's some golf trophies on there. Fraser, what's your handicap?
Handicap is 14, I'm ashamed to say.
Oh, that's a good answer. Is it the right answer? Which means, of course, da-da-da.
Yeah.
Steve, your 30 seconds starts now.
Okay, Steve, can you name the strings on the guitar?
It's an E, a B, a G, a D, an A, and a bottom E.
What are your favourite type of biscuit?
Chocolate nut cookies.
And what are the scales in your kitchen? What colour are they?
Green.
Describe your kitchen floor.
It's wood laminate, and it's a beach colour.
And where did you get the gramophone from?
I bought it in the shop, and it was for her birthday.
Oh. Well, was that helpful?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, OK, well, I think you need a bit more help. So, Cheryl, what do you think your other half would consider to be his finest moment?
He used to be an amateur footballer, so I would say it was probably when he played the Sacred Ground. He played Wembley turf.
Right. That would be it.
I would say so.
OK, well, they all look like they could kick a ball about, don't they, really? I wonder, Steve, if indeed you are her other half, you would know what would be Cheryl's finest moment.
I think it was probably This Is Your Life, when Michael Aspel called her out. And it's about the first time I've ever heard her be quiet. I just wish Michael would come round more often, that's all.
Good answer. Fraser, if you're with this one, you'd know exactly what she considered to be her finest hour, which would be what?
Dale, after a live TV programme of the Really Useful Show.
Oh, I know the clip you mean. In fact, believe it or not, I keep a copy on videotape in my dressing room at all times. Let's have a look.
Now, that's not just a snazzy new fashion. It could actually save your life. Find out how in a few minutes. But first, Chris, catch.
The reason she was laughing, what you never saw, was she hit Gloria Hannah put in the gob and she took 2 of her teeth out. That's what happened. What do you reckon?
Well, it has to be when we got rid of her L plates after the 14th attempt. She took 236 lessons and 6 driving instructors.
No. Is she a good driver now?
Is any woman.
Girls, this one's for you. Now, if you're her other half, you'd be able to tell me straight away, what was Cheryl's finest moment?
Well, it has to be when Bucks Fizz won Eurovision, and then went straight to #1 with Making Your Mind Up.
Oh, it was great. What I now call the Velcro song. Let's have a look. I love that. I've got the urge to come over and whip something off. I have.
Later.
Later. Oh, it'll all come off, believe you me. Right, well, you've heard what the guys have to say. To me, they're all very plausible. What do you reckon at the moment, then?
I like Paul and Steve.
You like their possibles, are they?
Yeah.
One more set of clues to come. Here's another kissing game for you. So, fellas, off you go. Here we go. a place in the semi-final and a chance to go forward, I need you to tell me which one of those fellas is her other half. Is it Steve, Fraser, Ian, or Paul? So, Faye and Lee from Steps, who is it going to be?
We think it's Steve.
Well, talk me out of the others first.
Well, Paul got the herb and spice question wrong.
Ian's too young.
Faye's got a big thing about Ian being so young, so... I think Fraser's... I think it's just acting a bit too much.
But he could just be nervous, you see.
But to me, Steve's just sitting there taking it all in his stride. He's just too cool. It's like, yeah, whatever. And that's, to me, that's
That's married life.
Once a laugh, you know.
That is your answer for now. Before you decide, the audience are going to have their say. Let me know which one of those four guys that you believe is Cheryl's other half. Well, that's interesting. A whacking 59% think it's Steve.
Yeah, let's go with Steve. Let's go with Steve.
All right, here we go. For a place in the semi-final, I have to know, Cheryl, one of those four boys is your other half. Which one's it going to be? Fellas, please tell me, who are you? They were right too. The good news about this is that you're not fooling anybody. You are a couple, and you should be. Everybody thinks you look right together, which is fantastic. Cheryl, give us a kiss. Thank you, darling. Whoa, wonderful. Steve, thank you very much. Thank you, my dear boys. We'll see you later. Lee and Faye will be joining Jane and Joe in the semi-final.
10 of the